Good morning, Captain. Good morning, Shine. Good morning, Captain. Oh, good morning, Shine. Do you need numb your Skinner? Working on that new road line.
First thing to do today is to torque these cap bolts up, and then I'm going to clean it up, give the sump a clean up and get that back on and paint.
I hear the train.
This is about clean enough now. I've given it lots of dousings, give it a bit of a rub down. I'll paint this first, let it go off. I'll get the rest of that done, then I can get this on. Then I haven't got to try and get underneath to paint it. What paint I'm using? Heat resistant, green. This is advertised as paint over anything. That's the colour. I'm going to give him a stir up and whack it on there.
Well, I like a drink. I'm getting thirsty on my job. I like to drink now, yeah. Getting thirsty on the job. Boss won't let me stop, but I take
It's so much easier doing it like this, as opposed to trying to do it in situ. It'd be a right nightmare.
I said, good morning, Captain. I said, morning, Captain. Morning, Captain. I said, good morning.
Pretty cool colour, isn't it? Just giving a coat behind this piece because I'm not going to be able to reach it. This stuff goes off really quick.
Do you need no mule Skinner? Working on that new road line.
So this breather, it's like blocked completely. I think I'm going to have to pull that out of there. I'll get a bit more of a clean and I'm going to pull that bit of filter out. Okay, I've been cleaning for ages and that's going to have to do. I'm going to have to leave these fronts because I'm going to weld them up tomorrow. Second coat on both sides and it's starting to look green now. Now it's got all night to go off and in the morning I'll put the sump back on. Windy Wednesday. Paint's all gone off. That looks cool. Looks nice. Except for my fingerprints on it. It looks to be a bit of a satin finish. So what I'm going to do now is get that sump back on again. And then I can start cleaning this front up and weld these two pieces. I want the sump on first obviously because there's going to be dust and crap flying around everywhere. Then what I'm going to do is just paint around this. I cleaned quite a bit of it off yesterday, but I'll clean a bit more. Got a nice surprise yesterday morning when I came out here. These two radiators arrived. Look, that's brand new, I believe. It's a stand part, so that means it's Triumph. A fella called Mike Hughes dropped them off for me. Cheers, Mike, really appreciate it. And this is actually off of the Vitesse, I think it was off. So it's a rad for the engine. Don't get it closer than that. The only thing that's a little bit of a problem is this outlet, but what I think I'm going to do is lay this back a bit because the way it goes, the bottom is slanted and the hoses are sort of facing that way. And of course, I'm going to have to use a header tank on this, but that's cool. I can put it over there so I can check the water from outside the cap. So I'm quite happy with that. So I'm going to fit that today, I think. Also, after the last comma video, I got an email from Steve Weblin with all the PDFs for the gearbox for this, so I could see what I was doing. Cheers for that, Steve. Good, that fits. It's a nice quality gasket, that. It's actually quite thick. I just bought it as an individual unit. When you buy these full gasket sets for not very much money, they're usually just really thin paper. So I'm just buying individuals now.
Good morning, Captain. Good morning.
squeezes a bit of Vaseline on the gaskets and they don't stick. And it's a little bit more seal as well.
Working on that new road line.
Then you're going to have to trim up these, weld them up, put a bit of a gusset in them. One of the tacks broke on here and I've had to take it in, out, and take it back up again, but it's there now. Just touching up the engine mounts, they're all welded on now. They're all nice and tight on there. Okay, the body paint arrived, and this is, again, NATO green. This is the same stuff as I used on the hook, and you can thin this with white spirit, which I kind of like. Apparently this is paint do anything again. Give them a blast. What I'll probably do is I'll be spraying it from here. I'm just going to give it a bit of a coat, see what it looks like.
Good morning, Captain. Whoa, good morning, Shine. Good morning, Captain. Yeah, good morning, Shine. You need no mule skinner. Working on that new road line. Now I'm on now.
Green is the color of green. I think I want to take this off and do a bit of repair down here. So I'm not going to paint any further up there. It's a bit cloudy today, but it's dry. The green paint's dried off a bit, first coat. Yeah, I know I don't rub anything down properly, but I don't care. Right, so I've got to fit this rad into here. One's going to go to the top of the engine and one's going to go to a header tank. And I think possibly if I can get away with that one going to a header tank, it'd be just a job. If that would go that way and come out that side, it would be alright. I need to make two flats that go down here, bolt onto this. Because I want this at an angle like that, I have to make two little brackets that come out. One that joins in to that hole and one that goes onto that thread. And it's a direct replacement, easy peasy, lemon squeezy, and it leaves a fair bit of room in front, look. And I'll put an electric fan in there. Okay, I think a bit of this box is the answer. Okay, something like that. Plenties. Right, that's where I think I'm going to put him. Put him at the angle like that, and just bring him above this anti-roll bar. So I've just got to make two brackets that come off of these. The only other fixing on this is this thread here, so I'm going to make a piece that comes between there and there, just weld it to this and that bolt onto there. That'd be nice and solid. For the moment I'm just going to make one of these because I want to try this engine in once this is fitted, just to see where it's going to look. See. Okay, that's just tacked in there now. I've got a new oil filter for this, but long term I think I'm going to be looking out for an adapter for the spin-on one. And then I'll probably put an oil cooler on it as well. I've got one. But I think what you can get is you can get a spin-on adapter with takeoffs for an oil filter, so that's probably what I need to get for this. Okay, I'll just turn that thermostat cover down, and I reckon I can possibly get into that one. It's got to get into there, that's nice and easy. Header tank, go over that side somewhere, tuck it under here. But I reckon I can get that on a nice 90 bend, get that curled round there. Electric fan in front, beautiful. Okay, I've ordered some bits for the gearbox, so I'm waiting on that, so I can't really continue on with this until I've got the gearbox back in place. I spoke to a few people, and the overall thought on it was clean it right out, put fresh oil in, new filters, and then run it up. It seems to be general consensus that the stuff the filters are made out of isn't going to do any damage to the internals, so hopefully that's correct, but I'm going to do exactly that. So what I'm going to do next, because I'm working towards starting this, I need somewhere to put the battery, and where I propose to put it is here. But I don't just want a little tiny one like this. What I'm considering using is this ammo box, cutting it down, making it fit up against this, and then having a big box there. Then I can keep all my tools in it, keep everything out of the way, big battery in there, lovely jubbly. I've also got to find a place for a gas bomb. Under this side is a water tank, which I'm going to keep in and keep that pumping, because I want this to be as much of a motorhome as possible. That's that cut out. I cut the lid off this. I can cut 2 slots out like that. Sort of the idea. I have to repair all this floor around, but I'll weld all the floor to this. Got to repair this piece here a bit more. Right, it's a bit shady down this edge, so I'm going to drop this in there, drilled a couple of holes, so I'll puddle that on. Okay, I've tacked this one in along here, and that's strengthened that edge right up, and it's straightened it up as well. Right, I'm going to cut one to go there, and I'm going to cut one to go in there. Here you go, Crow. First bit on. that bit in there and then cut them off. I'll start grinding these down now. Needs a bit more, but it's getting there. Right, just to finish this off, I'm going to just put a patch in there as well. Just run out of welding gas. Hello, sunshine. Why your van's not here? You have to go here. Come on. You have to come here, mate. It's got no roof. It's going to go just like that. And that's tight in there. If I put a little strap that does up on there, that's never ever moving. Put a little box in there, keep some spares in it. And then this side we can work out what this is going to be later. The lid sits right over like that, hinged like that, so when you're here you can get the battery, because you're more likely to want to get it at this side. So I've got to knock some hinges up to this. I'll straighten this out a bit and I'll put a catch on it. That's about where I'm going to get to this week. I'm running out of welding gas and I'm still waiting on a couple of parts for this. I've got the sump gasket, I'm just waiting on a filter, and then I can put that gearbox together, remake this mount, and then I can go down the road of firing it up. And once it's been fired up, I'll be well happy. Happy with this box here. It's gonna create loads of room, and it's different in this corner right up. Next time I'll concentrate on the engine and I'll start getting this lot finished off. Also, I'm going to be building this back up again next time, and I'll get that nice and rigid. Anyway, if you want to see any of that, you're going to have to tune in next time. So if you're not subscribed, make sure you hit the old subscribe button. If you want to help me out and support the channel, please go over to my shop and get yourself a lovely Oak Swamp t-shirt. Anyway, massive thanks for watching, and massive thanks to Jim for all the cool tunes. I'll catch you dudes next time. Hang loose. So the ferrets arrived.
Hello, mate.
Right, Jeff?
How you doing?
Much?
My new addition.
Your new acquisition. Looks very nice, mate.
Yeah, it's
You've been working on this the last few weeks, haven't you?
Yeah, I've been doing bits and pieces to it.
Looks good, mate.
Yeah.
It's all running nice now.
Yeah, I mean, I've just converted it to alternator.
Have you?
Because I was having trouble with the charging system, but I threw all that away and put an alternator on it.
Is it better?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I can drive it now. Whereas before I was worried about the battery running flat. But
Looks really nice, doesn't it?
it drives quite nice, actually. I'm
Does it?
surprised, yeah. For a 74-year-old car. I mean,
Is that how old it is? 74 years old?
74 years old. 51 she is. 1951.
Blimey. That visor's nice, isn't it?
No, they're not cheap either.
I bet they're nice. Big one, isn't
They're
it?
about £400 or £500 quid.
Are they?
Yeah. It's got a new interior, all new brakes, new tyres.
Oh, these are comfy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's really nice inside as well, isn't it? With the leopard and all like that.
Yeah. 51,000 miles, and I think that's correct.
Got all the business in here, got all the oil clocks.
Well, I
and all
put
that.
those in. Weather conversion.
Oh, you put a weather on there.
Yeah, she runs a lot better. It's from California.
Is it?
It was brought back in this country in 2016. So when it was built in Dagenham, it was shipped straight to California.
Went to the US.
Yeah. Built
That's why it looks so good.
Sunshine State. It's got a few marks on it here and there, but it's
It's an
quite
interesting
fresh.
paint scheme as well, isn't it?
Oh, I love it. I love the colour.
Yeah, yeah. They're proper white walls as well, aren't they?
Yep. Yeah.
Do you like it? 70s colours, isn't it?
Look at the interior.
I know, in 1951 we don't need seatbelts.
Only at 1.5.
Did it?
Yeah. 1500.
Look at the shape of that.
It's the same shape as the dash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very usable classic.
It is, yeah. Potter around in it.
And what do you want for this, Jeff?
7 grand.
7 grand. You take an offer on that?
Yeah, I would, yeah.
Will you swap this bird for it?
I think it's worth that all day long, mate.
Anyone fancy buying a Mark 1 flat dash console on a 1951? Give me a knock at oakswamprats@gmail.com.
See you later.
I'll see you later, bro.